It's a fire. You were disgusting. You're disgusting, Mommy. You're really disgusting. You're always beautiful to me like baby. Clothing looks like fire. Fire that you were biting. I was turned to the fire too. You said when I was out, you were baby.
Try to be quiet.
No. But it's just a wrong to do. Look at that. Mommy, I love you. Look at that. Huh? Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can say sorry to me. Say sorry to me. Sorry.
Soraya, I'm on a video.
Oh, Mama.
Stop. You need to be
I
quiet.
want to say sorry to Mom. I want to say sorry to Mom. I had an issue. I keep doing yummy yum. Stop. No.
Nobody coming in. Might be too late. Give it 10 minutes. Nobody come in. I ain't gonna. Uh, Let me go to YouTube. My YouTube. I want people to come in. I know a lot of people gotta go to work. I ain't gonna be on too live. Peace, family. Peace. Trying to wait for a lot of people to get on here. See if I can get, at least 4 or 5 people on here. Let me see. I'm gonna talk about. Let me get the link up. Get the people on here. Let me see. I want y'all to come on to the to the site to the StreamYard so I can bust this down for y'all. You come on to the StreamYard. Let me hit y'all on the Facebook link. Let me hit y'all with the YouTube. I'm on the YouTube. Let me hit you with the StreamYard link. You can come on in to the StreamYard link. What the? Let me see. Sign in the chat. Come on, man. Show the password. Oh, okay. Why am I broke my phone. I just about to blink. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to pass my thing on YouTube. My phone is broke. Maybe I messed up my. I just broke my charger, so it won't let me in the link. I'm trying to get the stuff in. Oh man. Trying to get everybody. Here's the link, brother. Come on in. You can ask me questions. Come in. Y'all come on in, man. No, I can't. No. Baby, how can I broke my charger. Ain't no more chargers in it.
Okay, that shit over. I don't know if nothing here.
Trying to get the brothers to come on in. Peace, God, peace.
Islam, bro.
I'm trying to see if some people will come in because I'm gonna drop some jewels on y'all tonight, man.
Man, I had a hard time getting in myself.
I done broke my charger today, man. I was sick. I had dropped my iPhone charger and bent it. So I got to go through YouTube to let me log in. I don't know why it's doing that. But okay, let me drop this game. I got a few people in here. So let me break this down to y'all, man. Let me explain to y'all about life. The first institution that was ever known to man was family. Man, woman, child. Family business is the most important. So family business, we got to take care of family business. Stop. Okay, go ask your sister. So when we dealing in family business, here's the problem, guys. A lot of us don't know how to move with child support and all of that. So when you get custody, a lot of us missed it. So under Ohio Revised Code, where my state, they said the unwed mother got custody of the child, right? But remember, she's nothing but the custodian. She don't got power of attorney. So let's look at Form 2848 from Internal Revenue Code, Internal Revenue Code 2848. What, girl? Okay. So let's go to IRS Form 2848. Okay. We're going to talk about this and we're going to talk about doing, because this is about doing business. Everything's family business is the most important business. So you want to get this power of attorney in. You want to get this contract in, right? So what do you want to do? What's the next step, family, once you get this in? You want to turn your child into a business, right? And then you can take that social, you can get all their paperwork, get their birth certificate, get their social, turn the child into a business. Then what do? Once you get that, you got the power of attorney, you can start opening up business and doing business in their name.
That's right.
You got the power of attorney.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
So now you start doing business in the kid's name. Now what's the next step? You go get secure credit cards.
That's right.
Once you get the secure credit cards in the kid's name, right? And what I love about secure credit cards, you can put $1,000 down, $5,000 in, and now you start working the credit. Baby mama don't even gotta know what's going on. This how real. But you gonna take care of family. It's too many businesses that you can do. You can do drop shipping through Amazon. You can start doing all that stuff. Now the baby making money. You see what I'm saying? Now check dig. Now you got the child social. Guess what you can do? You just like the bank. They always want you to do what? Take out. They always want a personal guarantee, right?
Right.
They want you to put your social and everything up and back this contract, right?
That's right.
So what are you gonna do with your companies? You're gonna take the child. The child now is gonna do an equity line of credit for the business. Gonna let the business use its credit. You're gonna put it under contract. Reason why that's so good. What's wrong with a minor? Don't. What's so I love about the minors is you can't sue no minors for real.
Yep.
So you can take care of the child all the way up to they 18. Pull them. You can go once they get there. Then you can get them an ITIN number or whatever. Or what? You can come into some other stuff, and I'll show y'all how to develop that. But if you want to deal with the child, now you got a couple of things you can do. Now the child making money, you can bring that into the court. Boom. Ask the court to dismiss the case on the fact that the child is making money. You supplemented the child's income. Or you can keep making money through the child. So, and you can keep doing business. And then you can just do what? Create other businesses off of that business.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, this is what I love about if a woman. See, this is what's wrong with we ain't teaching our women how to go make money. Should no woman who got 2 or 3 kids be broke? You know why? She could go open up, get power of attorney, build them kids credit up. Guess what? You can take, once you get that kid's name into a business, you can get the gas and electric cut on in that child's name under that business. You can go get all types of things. You can go get net 90s, net 30s, and start working that business. I was doing that for me and my son. His credit score shot up.
What's up?
You see what I'm saying? Now you can separate the two. You can start, okay, now the child got a business. Now you can use that child. So now that child got a business, and it's still, now you got power of attorney over that social. You can go do all types of business with that social. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem. The lack of knowledge keep us broke. The lack of knowledge. Now, if you really want to get sophisticated, I'm gonna show you how you really do it. You go get you a 9-8 number.
Already did it.
So I'm gonna show you what you need to do. You create a religious church. The church don't get a 9-8 number. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you want the church to contract with the entity, the foreign entity, as an intermediary to do business. Now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna open up. Then you're gonna take and create a what off the 9-8 number, a church controlled entity under the IRS. I wanted to try to do it, so I might come back and show y'all on the live feed tomorrow, like I did on that one video. I was showing you a church and a church control. You can generate a 9-8. You can generate another number off of that number, and you can keep doing that. You just got to call the IRS. So every person, now this how slick the game go. As you making money, y'all got jobs or you got businesses. Let me tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to donate your money to the church. The church gonna give you a what? Tax credit.
Tax credit write-off. So I've been doing it backwards. Kinda. Already got you.
So you're gonna get all your money back. You take the money you gonna give to the church. This how cold it is. That's why I ain't gonna keep this one up because they might shut this down. So what? Guess what you start doing then? Once you give the money to the church gonna then do what? It can give you gift cards.
Yep. Wow.
You can take the gift cards. You can give them to your baby mama to go get the kids coats. All of that because you're gonna give majority of the money to the church. Now the church, you can put a car in the church name. You can all your clothes. You ain't gonna own nothing. The church gonna own it all.
Mine do. I'm on the right track. I'm feeling good. I'm on the right track. I've been on the right track.
So
Man.
that's what you gonna do. You gonna give it to the church. Where homeboy go? He just jumped off. I don't know if his phone. But I'm trying to give brothers the game so that we can stop being broke. Cause I'm about to start this investment company. Then I'm gonna show y'all what side you need to come on, how we messing up. Because everybody trying to put the banker's hat on the other side when you supposed to come through the treasury. And I
Yeah.
gotta break down on another session.
And see, I got my 2848. Wale, he's the one who helped me with my 2848. And then
Oh,
Wale,
okay.
and then I created my Muslim Theocratical of Oklahoma temple.
Okay.
Okay.
Already started for it and everything else. And I had that connected to my 9-8. And I don't think I've been working on is learning how to discharge. That's basically what I've been trying to work on, making
I'm
sure.
gonna show you. I gotta show y'all on some private stuff, on the other stuff with the discharge. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show you this real quick. Wait a minute, girl. I'm on a video, not right now. I got you, mama. Look, get her. I love it. So let me show you this, because I probably might have to take this video down.
Did a lot of stuff with Wale and well with Lek. I don't know why I call him Wale, but it's with Lek. But yeah, he had set up a lot of stuff out here in Oklahoma, and I just been waiting to use it. That's been waiting to use it, and like
I'm gonna show you how to do it. Check this. That's your tax exemption number is your discharge. I'm gonna show you how to set up everything. I'm gonna
because he's
show you how to.
telling me to use my social to discharge stuff.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you some stuff. But check this. Check this. Let me show you this. See, I show people where to land because I know where the information is.
Mm-hmm.
You see what this says? It says gold clauses and consent to sue. It says gold clause mean a provision in or related to an obligation alleging to give the obligee a right to require payment in gold, a particular United States coin or currency, or United States money measured in gold, or particular United States coin or currency. Public debt obligation means domestic obligation issued and guaranteed by the United States government to repay money or interest. So the United States government may not pay out any gold coin. A person lawfully holding United States coins, currency, may present the coins and currency to the Secretary of Treasury for exchange, dollar for other United States coins and currencies, other than gold and silver that may be lawfully held. The secretary shall make the exchange under regulations prescribed by the secretary.
Right.
The government withdraw its consent to give anyone to assert against the government and its agency or its officers, employees, or agencies a claim on gold clause, public debt, or interest on the obligation. It says for for United States code or currency. Then it says arising out of surrender, requisite seizure or acquisition of state coins or currency, gold and silver, involving the effect or validity of change in the metallic content of a dollar or in a regulation about the value of money. Paragraph 1 of this subsection does not apply to proceedings in which no claim is made for money or credit in the amount greater than the face of the nominally valued dollar or public debt or United States coin or currency involved in the proceeding. Except when the consent not withdrawn, this subsection and amount appropriated for payment of obligation of public debt obligation and for the United States coins and currency may be expended only for dollar. This subsection obligations mean any obligation except United States currency payable in the United States money. Obligations issued containing gold clause or governed by gold clause is discharged on payment, dollar for dollar. You see this? Obligations issued containing a gold clause or government by a gold clause is discharged on payment, dollar for dollar, in United States coin or currency that is legal tender at the time for payment. This paragraph does not apply to obligations issued after October 27, 1977. Why am I bringing this up? This is why I'm bringing up the gold clause. Right?
House Resolution 192.
So, but check this. The Constitution said you only can pay for debts with what, gold and silver, right?
Silver. You can't pay with IOUs.
Federal Reserve notes. So
right.
what do you do? You give the Treasury gold and silver. You deposit it in the Treasury. Create your bonds off of the Treasury. Your silver bonds and all of that. You give it to the Treasury. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. Now you can create your instruments off of your bonds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's not basically off the birth certificate or nothing?
No, you want to show what they call source of funds. You want to show what they call source of funds.
Okay.
You want to have evidence of the bond, the silver, and all of that, because they bankrupt.
Yep.
They insolvent. So long as you got evidence, and I show y'all how to set that up, you can use your bond, your instruments, evidence to show you it's a particular way you got to do it. Now you can create your instruments, and then you got to set it up through your Treasury Direct account, because that's where it's going to go. And I'm going to show you how to write your instruments, and you good.
And see, with the Treasury Direct account, they say you got to go down to a bank and get it signed.
Yeah. Because now you're gonna be able to show the source of where the money coming from. You gave them gold, because if you come in on the other side, they're gonna try to play you like you're a Federal Reserve agent.
Mm-hmm.
Because the banks is only for Federal Reserve agents.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you go open up an account, they treat you like you're a Federal Reserve agent. That's why I've been posting my videos showing everybody that the districts, there's 11 districts, and they're all Federal Reserve districts. So now this is how you go on here and bust it down. So now once I start showing people how to do this, now you can show proof of claim, because this is about what you can prove.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You walk into court and you start saying, well, I'm trying to discharge this debt, doing all of this. You got proof of claim. the way I'm gonna be able to show you got proof of claim. You're gonna have your bond. You're gonna have evidence of your silver in the deposit, right? You're gonna have your affidavit. You're gonna have the sworn affidavit by the bank. What was deposit? You're gonna have your affidavit of mailing where you sent off this everything where it was done by a notary. Everything gonna be evidence. Now everybody can witness to these facts. Cause once, see, I try to tell people it's a difference between telling the truth and telling a fact.
Yeah, that's right.
A fact, me and you can see the same thing, but we can have two different stories. That
Yeah, right.
okay. But once a fact is told and once a fact is being proven, everybody in the room got to agree to the fact.
It speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself. So once you get to, that's what I showed you. What's that? FCO something. It speak for the evidence, speak for itself. Once you show that and you got your exhibits, it got to be done in a particular way. Once you set that up, you got proof of claim all day, and that's how you keep moving.
Okay.
And you can keep discharging debt. But if you come under like the secure party, you got to go through that, do all. I mean, that stuff work. But I
But
like the way doing. I like the way doing it this way because now you know the United States bankrupt. You know they ain't got no money.
yeah, facts.
You see what I'm saying? And you got evidence that it was deposited with the United States Treasury.
And see, I was doing 1099s. I did some 1099s, and the IRS accepted mine.
Yeah, they accept this. See, you dealing with the. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You dealing with the IRS forms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see. Keep on here. Let me see. YouTube.
That's what's up. So I am on the right track. Yeah. Man, because I've been studying by myself to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to hearing a whole bunch of different people like, know how to do this, know how to do that, bring more confusion. So I just started studying it myself.
Man, I can show you how to land on all of this. I'm trying to send. Did I send Keith the link? Keith, executive, remove the probate testor, and yeah. So you. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I can bring Keith in.
And see, the way Wale made me do everything, he got me set up as a minister. So when I did that 2848 and I sent that in, they had me as a minister, a visa, stuff like that. So the IRS already recognized me on that end, which is right. Okay, that's what's up.
Say what, Keith? Let me see. Keith, I think you can hit the. Let's see if you can hit the link if you want to come in, Keith. Oh, okay, you on the other podcast, yeah. So this is what I'm trying to break everything down so people can, listen to what he's saying too. He talking about greetings. He said the executive of the state, the living will. So I got all the contracts. I got the will. I got the living will. I got all the contracts. So another thing for your kids, you want to give what they call a a a a, a my friend, she asked me about that. You want to get a contract called I got one. It's a right of publicity contract.
Okay.
So that you can control their image and likeness and all of that.
So even though my sons, they over 18 now, 22 about to be, and one about to be 24. All I got to do is get their get their social security numbers, and I can go in and fix all that for them. Still,
Yeah, you can start. See, this is the thing about the family, and this is why we broke. They got us going against each other because we fighting over money. We fighting over all of these different things.
that's right.
You see what I'm saying? But if like I'm gonna tell a man, if a man got the money, he gonna control everything. A
Yeah.
woman gonna listen to you if you got the bread.
Right.
So it's just time to get the bread. You see what I'm saying? It's just time because once you set everything up under the ministry, and I'm gonna show y'all that I can show y'all all the contracts because I got them all. I've been working on contracts. I've been working on them. You say it more a matter of directing the routing of the credits. So let me say this, Keith, a negotiable instrument, right? So this is what I'm working on. I've been looking at the Treasury Direct account as the routing number, directed it straight through the Treasury, and then use my bond as the accounting number.
Okay. I got
You
you
know what
now.
I'm saying? Versus coming through the bank. It'll go through there, and then you can transfer it and have it deposited to the bank. Now, what I was thinking, what I'm working on is making the Postmaster General he's the fiduciary.
See, that's what I've been looking for, a fiduciary.
The Postmaster General. He's a Federal Reserve agent.
Yep. He's a
You can
bank.
give you can give it to him. You can send the instrument, and he can deposit it straight into your bank account as a fiduciary, where you ain't doing nothing. You ain't touching nothing.
Mm. And he gonna be the one that have to execute everything.
He gonna execute. You ain't got all you want him to do is be the fiduciary, put the deposit in, put the money into the account on the special deposit bond. Here you go. Special deposit bond as a collateral to establish holder in due course. Attached directed 1090C cancellation of debt.
Okay.
So you get your minister certificate. I got all my minister stuff, and then like I even got one on the state level too. But you ain't got to do that. So did you watch my video when I was talking about? Okay, thank you, Keith. Uh, did you watch my video where I was talking about the 14-point test?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Let me see. Let me show you. And I broke down some stuff in this video.
I'm just glad I'm on the right track. Man. Alhamdulillah. Wow. I'm on the right track.
What else you been doing?
So all I've been focused on is just learning how to operate the trust. Basically, that's basically all I've been trying to do. Been reading a lot of different books about creditors and their bonds, and
I'm gonna show you, man. Make this stuff simple. So this is what I'm doing. Like I'm going to the bank. The bank. You can deposit your trust with the bank.
yeah.
So what are you gonna do? I'm having my partners. We all signing off on the thing. I'm going back and redoing mine. I'm taking my silver, and the bank gonna hold my silver,
Okay.
my gold. They gonna sign it. He gonna sign off on it. I'm gonna have him witness everything. I got my attorney. I'm working with my attorney. He's gonna be my notary. Then I'm gonna have once I get everything, I'm gonna go to the bank, and the bank notary gonna sign off on everything. Then I'm gonna have my two other partners. We all gonna witness off on everything. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna have all my stuff set up in the bank, showing that my gold and silver is at the bank, and that
Yeah.
the treasury when I send them the bond on the special deposit bond, right? I'ma send them. I'ma send them the gold and silver.
Well, see, like I was telling my wife, I said that's what I'm about to start doing is start purchasing the gold and silver and start setting them bonds up.
Right, because now they gotta pay. They see this is what's see the obligation is on the United States, it's not on you. See,
Yeah,
when you come on that other side and you don't know how to remove that, you don't know how to put that exemption on there, then guess what they do? They treat you like a Federal Reserve agent.
yeah,
They got you acting as if you're responsible. Because what I try to tell people, they making everybody a what? What status do they want you to be? This is why everybody wants your Social Security, a
yep.
taxpayer. You a
Because
taxpayer.
they get paid that we have for tax purposes, and plus too, they could go into your Social Security account and pull whatever
Exactly.
you want.
So everybody.
If-
So guess what happened? Guess what happened? When you give people your social, right? Guess what they do? The bank, when you pay for the house and all of that, they go and they say you abandoned it years later. They go and collect on this. They filed the stuff with the Internal Revenue Service.
they double dip.
Right. So what are you supposed to do? This is why I'm trying to get people to understand. This is why you got to have what they call the SOF, source of funds.
Yeah,
You got to show where the source of funds come from. You got to set up your trust. I got a manual that I created with the source of funds, how my whole institutional run. I show where the source of funds come from, how it's been deposited into the treasury, right? I got a whole booklet that I created for my trust, for fiduciaries. And then I show who is going to be the fiduciary. I appoint the
oh,
Postmaster General.
right.
You see what I'm saying? All of these people, and I got witnesses on everything, and I can break everything down. Because the United States bankrupt. They want you to keep,
Yeah,
they want to, so what is your job? This is why they want you to stay broke. You want to start collecting assets, gold, silver, and natural resources. That's why a mortgage is a dead pledge.
because they only make money off of debt. As long as you stay in debt, they continue to make money off you.
Exactly.
That's how they
And
work.
guess what? Guess what? We keep causing inflation to keep going up. That's why everything keep getting higher and higher. Your
But
job is to try to discharge that debt.
but if we do the proper process, we could be the one to fix the economy. Period.
So guess how you fix the economy? You start buying up all the treasury notes, all the debt notes. You buy
Okay.
them up.
Now you just hit me across the head just then, man.
You buy up the debt.
Buy them all up. You sure right.
You reduce the debt. Now you a creditor to the United States because you bought their debt.
Yeah. Now they owe you
Ain't that what you doing when you put the gold and silver in there? You buying up, you helping build back up the economy.
because they didn't have no gold and silver until you start putting it back.
They and see the Federal Reserve only go treat it as a commodity. They
They can't.
can't pay, so they can't pay you in gold and silver.
No, no, they're not. Because they
So what
got it.
you so what you got to do is give them that and utilize your bond, the evidence to allow you to discharge it because you trying to do what? Salvage the debt. You trying to bring the economy back into order.
That's right.
Do that make sense?
Yeah, it do. Because that's what I've been telling people. I said, we got the power to fix the economy.
So that it's easy. See the secure party stuff, you can do it that way, but you really doing the same thing they doing.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Because all they doing is they'll file a 1090-C to discharge it. Or
Right,
they say like, say for instance, you was paying for something, but you didn't finish paying it off, so it went to a debt collection. They're supposed to send you a 1099-C,
right.
a copy of that, but they don't ever send you that though.
Now they send you, they do a 1099A,
Yeah,
abandon.
but they're supposed to send you a of the 1099-C. They never do.
But this is what I'm saying. We're not expert tax. See, this is what you got to become. This is what I don't like about that. If you don't understand all the 1099s, you have to become what they call a tax expert.
Mm-hmm.
The way I would show you, you ain't got to be no tax expert
Well,
because
yeah,
you got evidence that you did everything.
it's just straight simple. And see, I was like I got me a TDA number, but I had to go get it signed. Well, I got an account, but I got to get the paper signed by a bank. So I've been trying to figure that part out. Then I heard people say, "Well, no, you don't need that. You don't need that." So, but I still got it. But I just need to go to a bank, find a bank to sign off of it. Then when I sign off, I send it to the IRS.
You know you can set up your account. You can do all of that online. Your TDA account and just go get your stuff and have them give you the medallion stamp. Because well, I've been talking. I got some guys that can do all of this stuff. Like they know how to do the stuff on the discharge side where they get the bank. I got a dude Tex Mason. He know how to do all of that stuff on that on the other side. But I'm doing. I reason why I'm doing this because I litigated.
Yeah,
See, when it comes down to a litigator, I think different. See, I won a lot of cases by learning how to litigate. See, I didn't come in the door learning the material and then never went to court. I came in fighting through child support, and then I started learning up my ranks, and I started winning. I started learning how to do appeals. I started doing all of that. So that framed my mind on how I need to do business the same way because I make sure if I have to do business that way, I got to have the evidence that I need to go to court and win.
yeah.
So that's how I think. I don't do it. I
See,
don't do it
that's
the other way.
work for nothing really. I mean, shoot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still paying child support. I ain't gonna be one of them guys that say, "Well, I did this, I did this." I'm still paying child support, but I'm trying to learn how to discharge all that. That's where I'm at.
Right.
But
But I'm gonna show you how to turn that stuff into a business.
yeah,
Turn your kids into a damn business.
even even at their age, I still be able to do it. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it. I can show you I got mine's this short.
So
Let me see if I can pull it up. See, you go to the what is that, the county recorder's office?
yeah,
They'll show you. I don't want everybody to have my information, but I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna show y'all. It's a way. That's why I say you gotta know how to. Everything is about family business. You gotta get your family business together.
okay,
You gotta get your family business together. That's the problem. Ain't nobody showed us family was the first institution.
that's right.
That's the Trinity. Man, woman, and child. That's the Trinity.
He just gave me the game because if I have another child, boy, it's gonna be way different. Like I've been saying, I wanted it, but I can still go through and grab theirs and set theirs up too. That's the cool part about it. So it ain't too late.
So I can show you how to do this, right? So once you got the 9-8 number, you generate this, right? This is how you kill it. Don't you know for each one of your kids, right? That's why I say I got to do this master class. I can show brothers how to do it. You can make each one of your kids a temple.
Yeah, that's right.
You can generate. I'll show you how to do that. You go. It's called a church control entity. It says for men. Let me see. Let me play this video. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. We'll go on this video. Let me see. We'll go ahead.
Yes. Might go bite you. I do got your number. I got your number from on from the chat. So I'm gonna see you
Okay.
so you know my number.
Let me see if I can show you this video. Let me show you a tax control. I did one of these videos where I could show a church controlled institution. Is it in this one? No, I don't think it's in this one. It's in let me see. It might be in this one. Here we go, yeah. It's in this one. I'm finna share the video.
Daddy,
What, mama?
I'm so hungry. I might take a little soup.
Okay. You still could you see this video?
Yeah.
So we is fundamental, family. Let me make sure. Am I sharing this? Yes, I'm sharing this. What's up?
Hi,
So let me make sure everybody. So let me go. So to let you know, right? EIN. It says incorporate a sole proprietor if none of the above fit your establishment. Okay, you now see this? And I want you to. Okay, now it asks you. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm gonna show you this. What types of legal structures? So when we're talking about a legal existence, what are they talking about to create a legal structure or a legal existence? To create a legal existence, you must have a contract. I'm gonna say this once again. You must have a contract. A legal existence comes through contracting, family. Contracts creates legal existence. Let's go. Now it asks you, what types of legal structures is you applying for an EIN? Before applying for an EIN, you should already determine what types of legal structure, business, or type of organization is being established. So we're going to go all the way to the bottom. And it's going to say view additional types include tax exempt and governmental organization. If none of the above fit your establishing, there are several other choices to choose from. I'm sorry. So let's go to church. What is a church, family? Hope everybody can see this. It says the purpose. A church referred to any organization claiming to be a church or convention or association of a church. I want you to see that the word church, right? And I want you to understand the word convention or association also means church in relationship to Internal Revenue Codes, in relationship to the United States. The word church includes temples, mosques, and other houses of worship to be considered as for church for tax purposes. A group must be part of an organized religion, must have a mission statement, must be formally organized, and have a distinct legal entity. Certain characteristics are generally attributed to a church. They include a distinct legal existence and religious history, a recognized creed, form of worship, literature of its own, a defined, a definite and distinct ecclesiastical government, including code of doctrines and disciplines, an organized ordained ministry selected after completing prescribed courses of study, an established place of worship with regular congregation, regular religious service, and religious instructions for members. This is very key. So you're going to set up not an ecclesiastical. If you're Islamic, you're going to set up an Islamic form of government. They say it right here. These are not my words. Government. You need to understand what they're saying in reference. You need to. I'm not going to go over everything. The Internal Revenue has codes, and you can look up this code in accordance with what they mean by government. I'm not going because it's going to take too long. You have to look up according because guess what happens with these codes? These codes, these codes are adopted. The Internal Revenue codes. The Internal Revenue is a part of the Treasury Department. That's a part of the executive branch. These codes, the IRC, Internal Revenue codes, get adopted and converted into or merged into a USC, meaning they both now have dual jurisdiction. This is why all crimes are commercial, because the executive branch have the right at this point to enforce commercial law because they believe you are participating unless you get this tax exemption status. This is what you pay with your debt because you're not doing commercial activity. A church control organization is a branch of a church including a man or woman's group, a religious school, a mission society, or a youth group. You can print this off, family. This is coming straight out of the Internal Revenue Code. So I click church control organization, then I continue. And the reason why I click church control, it's a men's and women's group, a mission society, right? This could be a school, it could be all of this, right?
That's right.
But check why I don't pick church. I do a church control entity. So now, guess what I do? Once I give them the 98 number, I generate a church control entity. Now I could call the IRS and they'll give me every time I get a member, I could generate a new church control entity, and they'll have their own tax ID number. So each one of your kids can have their own tax identification number. You understand it?
Yeah.
Associated with that temple.
Man, that's deep.
You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna do it. So each one of my kids will have their own tax identification numbers.
So they would not be taxed for nothing.
Nope.
That's dope. And the crazy part, I didn't realize I already did that. That's what's killing me. You know what I'm saying?
You just needed other gateways, somebody to show you how to go through all these other avenues.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I deal in contract law. When I started realizing they can't interfere with obligations of contracts, I say, oh, contract is king. This is chess, not checkers.
Yeah, that's what I've been posting on TikTok, because I've been, like I said, I've been reading, and I said everything is pretty much contract. At the end of the day, it's all contract.
It's all contract.
Yeah, it's not even. Don't even call it. I didn't been calling it law, but yeah, it's all contract. Yep.
So you can put all types of stuff in your contract. This is what I try to tell people.
You went mute. I can't hear you. I'm on the right track.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
My camera did. I think they do that when I get to talking too heavy.
Man, I've been doing this for 14 years, and it feels good to know I'm on the right track. I've been saying that.
Yeah. So, but here's the key. You got to know how to write your contracts. This is what I try to tell people.
Yeah.
So I got all types of contracts. So for me, I got my church, right? All my family is under my church. Then I got my enemy. I got me investment. I got me foreign investment securities. A foreign investment securities trust. That's what my 9-8 number. Then through that 9-8 number, right? I created what? A religious. I've created another church. And each one of my children, you got to contact the IRS, and they give you another tax identity number under a church control entity. So each one of my children, it'll be okay. I heard you. Bye. Okay, church control entity. So it's a church control entity. So what does that mean? That your children are controlled by the ordained by the ministry,
By the church.
by the church.
I'm excited.
So guess what you got to do? I got my pledge of faith. Each one of your children got to pledge their faith to obey the religious order. All of that stuff under contract. All of this stuff in contract. All you're gonna do is enforce your contracts when you go to court.
Because Wale been teaching me, but it just, man, he be busy. I haven't talked to him in a minute because I don't know what's going on with him right now. Last I heard, he was in Ohio. But he got me a pretty good ways. But the way he was had me going, instead of worrying about the silver bonds and the gold bonds, he had me focus more so on the secured party creditor part.
So this is what people don't understand. You got a secure party, you got a secure party lien holder, you got a secure party in due course. You have variations of secure parties.
Yeah.
So guess what a contract is?
It got an agreement between two parties.
But guess what kind of it's a security though.
Oh yeah, security, yeah.
So don't you secure your rights in the contract?
That's right.
So all we doing is enforcing contract, even when you do a security agreement or you secure or you put a lien on your property.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but it's all a security. Here's the problem. This is sometime when you put a lien on everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess what happens? Who gonna do business with you if you got a lien on some property?
Ain't nobody gonna do business.
Okay then.
Because when it comes to a lien, can't nobody make no money off of it until
You what does that mean? You first in line, first in time.
That's right.
So there ain't nobody gonna want to do no business with you. You know how many banks do they use UCC filings? They don't be putting. I be looking at a lot of houses. They don't be putting UCC filings on homes.
Yeah.
Why they don't do that? Why they don't do that? Because why? What do? They use the contract. They use the mortgage agreement.
Yeah, they do the dead mortgage. Yep, sure right.
They use you did a trust. They don't argue they ain't coming in there with no UCC filings. They coming in there with their damn contract.
And like you said, once again, contract is over everything.
Contract is key.
That's right. And to be honest, I just learned that probably about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Just sitting here looking over my computer, a lot of books I got, and that's what came up.
So I try to tell people, most people get a trust, they ain't got no contract. I be trying to tell people, a trust got a contract. I said a trust is a person just like any other corporation. It still got a contract.
Yeah.
Where your contracts at?
Even in the letter of credit, the same thing as a contract too, though.
It's all contracts. You just got another title on it, right?
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. We get caught up in people be trying to get us caught up in this information like we don't understand it. It ain't nothing but contracts.
And that's the reason why I'm glad I haven't been trying to push a lot of stuff because I want to make sure I have the proper
But see,
understanding.
I'm trying to get my team together. I'm trying to get everybody to come in because this is what I do. I say, hey, give me legal power of attorney. Why do you want me to be legal power of attorney? Because most people don't know how to operate what they got.
That's right.
So I got a lawyer. You know why I use a lawyer? Everybody tell me don't use a lawyer. No, you use him as a notary.
Yep.
You ain't got to use him to argue no law for you. He can witness the law and everything on your behalf. You see what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
So once you break this stuff down, once you know how to use this stuff, it started becoming simple. So, like I said, we know they bankrupt. Guess what you can do when you go to court? You got your silver certificates, your bonds, and everything, and then all you got to do is write an instrument off of that and give it to their ass.
Basically, like you were saying earlier, you got facts, and they can't argue against the facts and nothing like that. Period.
Nothing. Because the way I'm gonna show y'all how to do it, it's airtight.
And it seems less trouble. Period.
The reason why I did it this way is because we're dealing with evidence, and evidence you want to be able to. It's a fact. It's factual evidence. And once evidence become a fact, it's damn near irrebuttable. They're gonna leave you alone.
That's what's up. Oh yeah. I make sure I meet these classes.
This is the stuff that I'm teaching. Ain't nobody really.
This is like exactly what I've been looking for. Even my wife can tell you this is what I've been looking for. Somebody that know how to explain it.
It makes sense, don't it?
Yeah, dude. It's very simple.
I ain't making it all convoluted.
No, at all. Because like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of cats and stuff, especially on the secure party side, and they make it more difficult than what it needs to be.
Man, I could show you. Man, I could do everything. I could show you how to do UCC, get some Eagle 9 insurance. Man, that's all type of stuff I know how to do. Because I've been litigating for so long, I've been dealing with so much stuff. I see everything. I got all that experience. This is what I be trying to tell people. I said, y'all be on the outside talking about all these processes, and y'all never go to court and win shit.
Yeah. Mess around and end up in a bigger situation than what you was before.
What the way I'm showing I follow the rules of evidence. See, a lot of these they don't even understand these procedures. See, I make sure I follow these procedures. I make sure I got the evidence. It's gonna be hard for you to lose.
As like the other day, you was telling people about the EINs and the Social Security numbers on Facebook. I asked. I said, I'm gonna have to ask him about it. But makes sense now. It all makes sense now. People using things but not knowing how to use them, and they putting themselves in a bigger trap.
They don't know how to use this information.
Yeah, they're not basically they're not getting the effect that they thought they was going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I keep trying to tell, like, I could see this one. See, I teach from experience. Evidence, I talk about evidence. I teach. I'm so glad that God took me through the litigation portion first. I started learning all of the secure party stuff later. I ain't know nothing about. I started beating cases just on how to litigate. I ain't know how to do none of this stuff. Now that I know how to do this stuff, I know how to present it if I have to go to court. And most people ain't gonna want to go to court the way I'ma lay it down.
Sure.
You see
What
what
you
I'm saying?
talking? You talking shit? I wouldn't have no problem with walking in. Sounds airtight.
But this, like, I'm gonna show you right here. Like, I didn't say this. The United States said this gold clause.
Yeah.
I didn't make this up. They said this.
Like I said, 1933, House Joint Resolution 192. That explains it all. You know, there's no gold, there's no silver.
They ain't got no gold and no silver.
Yeah,
It's about nothing.
and only thing they got is our energy.
It says gold clause mean provision or related to an obligation alleged to give the obligee a right to require payment.
Yep.
It says in a particular United States coin or currency. They ain't gonna pay you in gold. United States money measured in gold or a particular United States coin or currency. They bankrupt.
And the crazy part is it makes sense because because you know they just created the BRICS. And if the United States had the gold and stuff like that, they would have been a part of it. A lot of people are dropping the US dollars because it ain't backed by nothing.
It's not backed by nothing. So what are we supposed to do as the citizens? We supposed to put gold back into the treasury.
That's the whole point of creating the gold and silver bond.
Why would you keep talking about you gonna do all this labor? See, that's what I'm saying. Now
you gonna work.
You making yourself the surety. Now you got to go through all these discharges, dealing with all these instruments and the Internal Revenue Service and all of that bullshit. Where you can just do like they tell you to do right here under the gold clause.
Grab you some silver, grab you some gold, and start bargaining.
Right?
You can't even say bargaining because
except with consent is not withdrawn under this subsection. Stop.
Gold, it speaks for itself. Like back in the old days, the people that had the gold, they had the authority. Those who didn't have the gold didn't have the authority.
What do they say? He who has all the gold make all the rules.
That's right. That's right. Because you have something they need.
Exactly. So it says appropriate for payment or public debt and for United States coins or currency may be expended only for dollar. The only thing they're going to give you is dollar for dollar. You don't want the money. What do you want? What do you want?
Like somebody told me, $100 is equivalent to five in gold.
But guess what you want? You want the credit.
That's right.
You want the full faith and credit of the United States.
That's right.
What do that mean? You can discharge your instruments.
Everything. You can create your own instruments, period. You be able to draw up your own money orders, checks.
So guess what? If you got the routing number, which is the TDA, and then you got the account number is the bond, can't you create ain't that evidence? Because you gonna show that you got factual evidence of that routing number and that bond.
Yeah, they already been signed off on. You already got them.
You already got them. You got the evidence. You gonna be able to pull in your TDA account, evidence it with your signature and the bank signature and the seal, especially if you get the gold seal on there. Right?
Ooh, I was wanting to retire by 51, 50, and it's looking like it's more of a reality. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You gonna have the actual instruments that show proof of funds. So you're not gonna have ain't nobody now. You ain't got to guess about all the bonds and doing it. Now you got the information right there. You can show them right there and present it to them. You got the source of funds. Let me show you about the source. That's why I did a video Everybody don't know what they doing.
Man. But you break it down perfect though. That's the crazy part. You ain't talking in riddles, nothing. Man.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Since you've been studying this long, it makes too much sense.
It do.
And it's simple.
Very.
So let me show you source of funds. Let me stop this. Let me show you source of funds, what it means.
Are you gonna go down to Philly with a cone on them?
Yeah, I'm a speaker.
That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait to be there.
It says, understanding the customer have obtained money that they are using to carry out transactions and make investments. Part of your own KYC. Understanding source of funds and source of wealth. In order to scrutinize source of funds and source of wealth, it is important to understand the distinction between the two. Source of funds. Source of funds refer to the funds being used to fund a specific transaction at hand. I'm not making this stuff up.
It's all wrote down.
I'm talking about source of funds. Then they talk about source of wealth. Source of wealth refers to the origin of a client's entire body of wealth. So if you depositing gold and you buying up U.S. bonds and you buying up their debt, guess who is a creditor? Guess who you can show evidence that the United States owe you an obligation?
Facts, and they can't argue it at all. Can't argue at all. Because you got something they don't have.
You giving them real substance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it from the dope game. Guys sell drugs and stuff, but basically, you're giving them product.
You're giving them product. So they got what they call they got this doctrine. It's called substance over form doctrine. No. Shut up.
Wow.
So hold on. Let me show you this stuff.
Whole family's life. Boom. Just like that.
Man, we all supposed to be rich, bro.
Hey, for real. For real.
Let me show you this. You better go. we dealing with accounting.
Yeah, that's basically what it all is at the end of the day.
Yeah, substance over form is an accounting principle to ensure that the financial statement give a complete, relevant, and accurate picture of the transaction and events. Ain't that what I just described? Ain't that what I'm showing you?
Yep.
It says if an entity practices substance over form concept, the financial statement will convey the overall financial reality of the entity, economic substance, rather than simply reporting the legal records of transaction forms.
So all we doing, basically, we accounting, bookkeeping.
Exactly. Accounting for businesses, transaction events, measuring and reporting is for economic impact instead of legal form. Ain't that what I said we doing?
Yep.
You put gold and silver into the economy, Ain't you making an economic impact?
That's right. Making America great again.
Substance over form is crucial for reliable financial reporting. It is particular event in cases of revenue recognition, sales and purchase agreements, etc. Key points of concepts: there is a transaction should not be recorded in such a manner as to hide the true intent of the transaction, which was mislead the reader of a company financial state. You see that?
Yep.
I didn't make that up. You feel me? Do that make sense?
Yeah, it do. Very much.
So if you're doing this, and I'm gonna show you how to do it and set it up right with your bonds, with the bank, with your witnesses, right? Send it off to the Treasury by the notary presentments. Show you everything, evidence of everything of the records in the transaction. How can somebody say you didn't do what you said you did?
They can't argue with that at all.
And now, when
And
you
if you
create
ain't
your
jumping
money orders, guess what you do?
through back.
You can create your money order, give it to the postmaster general, and he gonna put the money in the account. Or you can write a check or a negotiable instrument, a bill of exchange. You can write a bill of exchange off of that and discharge the debt, either or. Do that make sense?
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do.
So you can create a money order or a bill of exchange.
That's right. Like you said, it's backed. It's backed.
Those instruments is backed by gold and silver.
That's right.
That you can show that's deposited in the bank with the trust, because the bank gonna take the trust and you gonna have it in a seal. It's gonna take once you put everything back together and the bank sign off, you're gonna put it in a sealed envelope for safekeeping. The bank manager gonna hold your shit. You feel me?
Yep. So every time you walk in there, they're gonna be happy to see you.
And you ain't even worried about putting the money in through the bank. You putting the money in through the Treasury Department.
Yeah.
Because I keep trying to tell Moors don't got no treaty with the Federal Reserve. We ain't got no contract with them. These contracts was with the United States of America.
Yeah.
So why is you going on that side dealing with the Federal Reserve when you supposed to stay over here with the United States and enforce your contracts that you got with them? See, they thought they was slick. They bankrupt themselves to go over there and deal with the Federal Reserve so they ain't got to give the people what they need.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes way more sense. Yeah. So they bankrupt themselves just so they can put it off on the Treasury. And they don't have their responsibility is limited.
They ain't got none. They
None.
bankrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
How somebody gonna pay you for something
They don't got.
they ain't got
Yep.
no money?
They was slick about that one.
So they bankrupt themselves, right? And then what do? So now what we gonna do? We gonna build the economy back up so that we are the Moors and we, the United States, owe us a debt obligation.
Yeah, I like that.
Why are we doing it reverse? Why are we doing it reverse? We supposed to put the money, build the treasury back up so they can do business and become independent again. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
versus dealing in some fraudulent fake note where you can just bill, put the money, put the gold and silver back in there.
Oh yeah.
Do that make sense?
Yeah, it do. Hella sense actually.
And is this simple? Ain't it way simpler than what all these other people trying to do?
Very. Because like I said, on the security side, so you gotta have your forms and everything to the T. This here, the way you breaking it down, is very simple. It's a lot less hoops to go through. And if you put everything, put all your ducks in a row, it's gonna flow.
And you got evidence of everything.
Yeah, and they can't argue against it.
You got all your evidence. So if the IRS say you owe some money, you can do whatever. Send them the thing and tell them where to get it. Get it out the treasury.
Yep.
And what you gonna keep doing? You're gonna keep doing the same thing. You're gonna either be putting gold and silver in there or buying up the treasury bonds, buying up all the debt they owe. This is why I want to start the investment group.
And basically, all you're gonna do is gonna be flipping your gold.
Exactly. This is why I want to start the investment group.
Yeah. Yeah, all you gonna be doing after, while everything going, you just flipping your gold. You add more to the pot.
Exactly.
Using the credit to do it. Being able to create your own instruments to be able to purchase whatever you want to purchase. Yeah. You're gonna be able to basically jumpstart the economy again.
And you ain't heard one person talk like that, have you? Ain't too many boys talking like that, have they?
No, at all. At all. I hear a lot of people talking, but they ain't coming with no solutions. They just talking. That's the whole point. But yeah, that's straight to the point right there.
That's straight to the point. Jamel said,
as they say, that's straight to the meat and bone.
right. And then Jamel L. Bay, that ain't you, is it?
Yeah, that's me, Sheik L. Bay.
No, I said Jamel.
Oh, no. I'm Rael.
Okay, Rael. Yeah. Okay, Jamel said, you on point, King L. Bay. You absolutely right. It make too much sense. It
can't get no simpler.
That's why I try to tell people, find somebody that can make this make sense and make it real simple for you. And then the rest is just contracts.
Yeah.
I can show you, I got all the contracts. Writing publicity contracts. I tell people you need a will. I said it's the most important document.
Very important, because if you don't have a will, it's all gonna go back to the state.
Exactly.
Go back to your family. It's all about generational wealth and breaking curses.
Exactly. So I tell people, if you ain't got no will, that's the first thing we need to get together.
Yep.
I
got to draw one of my goddamn self.
Man, I can show you how to, man. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, man. Y'all need to come and rock with me, man. I'm about to show everybody, because I be trying to tell people, I can show you all this other stuff, but you better know how to write these contracts. I got all the contracts.
Yeah.
I got all type of stuff. I got so much cold stuff in these contracts. Like I tell people, have you ever heard of a right of interpretation clause in your contract?
A right of interpretation.
A right of interpretation.
Oh, interpretation.
Daddy.
What?
You read this?
Not right now, Mama. I'm on the thing.
Be honest, nope, never heard that.
I can show you so many clauses and stuff that most brothers don't even understand about contracts.
Mm-hmm. It seems like since I moved to Tulsa, everything's starting to look up. I'm telling you.
So what I'm saying to you, brother, come and rock with me. Let's get this bag.
Yeah, Mo, I'm in. Me and Akono already had a conversation. a couple of weeks ago, and I said, "Yeah, man, just put me in the group. I'm with it. Whatever it takes to help our people. So
This
just
make,
step
but
up."
but ain't what I'm showing you make sense. This ain't what I ain't make this up.
No. But you presented it very well, and shoot, it's like one, two, three. Like tying your shoes. Very simple. No, having to worry about the other shit that might come. I mean, like say for instance, like when a secured party creditor, you do certain things, it might not even go through. You know what I'm saying? This one here,
Uh,
like I said, it's straight to the meat and potatoes, basically. At the end of the day,
who gonna be able to challenge your evidence?
they can't because they shouldn't have put it on paper. They messed up. These the clauses that they got in contracts with other people and stuff like that, basically. So therefore, they gotta follow it.
And once the treasury get the bond and you got everything recognized through the bank and the bank can evidence everything you did, you can subpoena the bank, the bank manager or that person who got your trust under seal.
Basically, a fraud, right?
Huh?
Basically, if they're doing the right thing, they're committing fraud.
And see, this is why I got my lawyer. I'm gonna give the lawyer. I'm gonna have everything done right. The lawyer gonna sign off on my stuff I needed to sign off of. I'm gonna go to the bank. They gonna sign off of it. My partner's gonna witness it, and then I'm gonna put everything under seal in the thing where the bank manager gonna verify everything that's in. I'm gonna have several envelopes. He gonna identify through an affidavit that each envelope got the same exact instrument. I'm gonna give one to my lawyer, and I'm gonna keep one for safekeeping. Who telling y'all to do stuff like that? Who gonna be able to challenge your evidence?
Nobody.
So when you go into court, guess what? Your stuff was under seal the whole time. If I had to call my lawyer, he gonna come in with the evidence and pull it and open it up right there in front of the court.
And it's gonna say the same thing this year. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So how you gonna lose?
you ain't gonna lose. Gotta remind me of that one show, Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Yeah. So
You see
right.
what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna erase this video. Oh, I got to, man. I can't have this up. I gave out a lot of free games. I can't put this on Facebook. I mean up on YouTube like that. That's why I said those need to catch this while I'm live.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
because I talked to the call. I said, "Wasn't it supposed to be a meeting today?" He's like, "Well, we got some here this day and this day." As soon as I see you pop up, I said, "Oh, let me get on over here."
Chief, you up? I can't believe Chief up. Why you ain't come in the link? Hold on, let me bring it in. And that's what I'm saying. Chief, I think Chief. Let me see. Why he ain't come on in? I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I put the link in the chat, Chief. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I can't even put the link in there. You see, I can put it in. I can put it in this. I think I can. Yeah. If you got a little time before you go to bed, Chief, pop on in here. This is my partner. That's why I keep trying to tell these cats, man. You want somebody that's gonna make it simple and keep you showing you how to do some real life business.
Yep. But this is what I've been telling my wife. I said, some people don't know what they're saying, and then some people don't know how to explain it. But like you said, it's right there in writing, so it's can't help but break it down easy.
I can show you everything I do. I show you in black and white.
Yeah, and you did. Since we've been talking, you just showed me everything right there in writing.
I ain't gotta make up. I ain't gotta make up nothing. You got to show. You got to prove source of funds. This ain't nobody teaching y'all about that in trust law.
Nope.
Source of funds. You know where I got that from? Reading case law. The court wanted cats can prove source of funds. That's why their instruments, they went to jail behind some of these instruments they was given to the IRS and all of this stuff, and they trying to use all these discharging instruments and bonds and doing all this different stuff, and they weren't going for it. They
But
didn't understand it.
they wasn't presenting it proper.
They weren't present. They didn't know how to present. They were following somebody else, right? Somebody else, and then they know how to present it. What I would show you is everybody. It's gonna be too many eyes and ears on it that signed off on the document. That's this, all of this stuff gonna be under seal, showing it was never no fraud. And then I'm gonna take it to another level. I'm gonna get my contracts copywritten.
Oh yeah.
I got all that stuff in place. I'm gonna show everybody. It's man. I'm on a man. When it come down to this, that's why I say I litigated. I'm gonna show you how to do all of this so nobody can steal nothing from me. I tell people this is my last year being pro. I'm about to be mega rich.
I've been telling my wife, shoot, I'll be 50 this year. Next year I'll be 51. I'm trying to shut it all down.
Y'all better catch me while the catching is can,
My
cause I'm
body,
about to.
my body ain't what it used to be. And they talking about pushing retirement to 70 something. What? I won't be able to enjoy none of that. And then what you trying to give me ain't even enough to what I want to do.
Man, you ain't making man. Listen, let me tell you
Yep.
what made me get into this. Right, I was a nurse.
Uh-huh.
I was busting my ass trying to make some money. I'm doing all right for myself. I'm doing pretty good. Like my second year of nursing, I made like 70,000. This
Mm.
is like 15, 16, 17 years ago. My daughter lived with me for practically 3 years. She lived with me for 3 years. No, my baby mama got a whiff that I was making some good money and wasn't with her no more. So she got sorry. So she wanted to try to hurt me. You feel me?
Yep. Got one of them.
So so I didn't understand it. I'm like, why do I gotta pay this kind of money? So now I only had 2 kids at the time, but these 2 kids grown. They wanted 750 and they wanted like 750 and 850 for 2 kids.
Right.
They didn't even consider none of the stuff. I had all her records. I had been carrying dental, medical. I've been showing these people I've been taking care of this child live with me. We got the same address. I've been enrolled her in school. I got all the information. You know what they told me? Because you didn't go to court and get a court order. None of that stuff mattered.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. I was a boo-boo fool. Shoot. I thought me putting myself on child support was gonna help me get joint custody of my sons. And backfired.
Oh, she got to agree to that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, the law, she has to agree. So you put yourself on child support.
Yep.
Thought it was gonna help you. My daddy told me to do that. I said, I ain't going down, man. I ain't going
Yeah.
to put myself nowhere. He told me that. I said, nah, that stuff don't matter. Man, they got to send in them child support letters to my job.
I think right now I owe about a Hyundai. When I say a Hyundai, I done broke it down to about a used Hyundai. It's getting down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. I know it's down. Shoot, it ain't like no 12,000 no more.
You get this stuff set up. You can discharge that debt.
And that's the goal.
You get that instrument done. We go ahead and
My
knock this
freedom.
out.
At the end of the day, I just want my freedom, dude. At the end of the day, I just want to be free. And I don't feel free until I get all this junk taken care of. And and the whole how it all started. Um, I had a friend. His dad used to be part of the CIA. You know what I'm saying? He used to come talk to me about a lot of deep shit. And he's like, you got a secret Social Security account and all that there. And then, and I was, I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I
Right.
wasn't having sex yet. And I just been soaking all that up all them years. And I'm like, man. And then my grandmother was telling me we were Blackfoot, Cherokee, and all that. And so when my mom died, it just put me on a study. I had a choice, either just go back, just go dark on some shit, or just try to do something with myself. So I started studying. I've just been studying, and trying to trace my tracks of who I am and everything. Then found out we Moors, and and then before you know it, I did a DNA test. Now, Ramsey the Third, Pharaoh Ramsey the Third is one of my great great greats. Then King Charles, what? King Charles the First, King what? Charlemagne, the first king of Europe, one of my great greats too.
You know my dude Karas, I think I ain't get one of them DNAs because I'm like, I think that's some but it's time to get to that money, man. Did I make sense tonight?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You pretty much told me I'm on the right track. And basically, because I've been on a secure party tip of it, but what you didn't show me another lane, and I like this other lane.
It sound way more simpler than all that other shit, don't it?
Yeah, for real.
And if you want to do a UCC, I can show y'all how to do all that. Ain't nothing I can't do, bro. Real talk. I'm at a point where I made sure I understand this. Filing a UCC, man, it's all about it. See, I be looking at people. I be looking at people. I be like, they UCCs. I said that's trash. I be like, that shit be trash. And the reason why I be looking at that stuff because that comes from me looking at court documents. When I was winning cases, I had the memorandum, the contract, the affidavit in support of what everything with the exhibits to support all my files. And then I had it all, every document number, everything labeled, where every line was labeled, where the court can follow the document.
Basically, making it all line up.
So the judge didn't have to. He'll read the memorandum, and then he'd be like, "Okay," and I say, "See," and then I say, "I state something." I might say that the contract in accordance to this, that, and the third, based on this and this and this and that. C, affidavit of support, line A, and exhibit C, page 3. Where he can take my document and he can look at it and follow it down to the letter of the law. He can look at everything and he ain't got to be
He can't fight it. He got no choice but to go with it.
But I learned that from motion plea. That's how I'm always motion plea. I mean, that's how I learned. And when I start really learning how to do it, judges, I'm doing this thing, girl. Bye. Okay, bye. So I'm about to get off of here, brother. I'm gonna try to do some stuff this week, man. I'm gonna start showing y'all guys some of these contracts. Can't give y'all all my good, I can just show y'all, give y'all a glimpse of these contracts, these bonds and stuff like that. Show y'all how to move.
Most definite.
You got any questions?
I'm gonna text you so you know that you got my number and everything, so you can lock it in. But
text your name in it. My phone is dead. I broke my charger, and I don't know. I was falling asleep at work, and I dropped it, and I broke the charger because it was plugged in.
Man, I hate it when I do that.
I was tired. I don't know why, man. I broke it, but now you're gonna be able to have your financial freedom, bro.
Man, yeah, for real. That it all, like I said, that's much an easier move versus, like I said, doing a secure party credit report. So
You're gonna be able to deal with. I mean, it's still a secure party process, and it's
yeah, but shoot, I don't have to file a whole bunch of documents and hope this go through. Hope nobody don't try to fight this because they don't know nothing about it. You know, so I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shoot, I'm trying to get into a house. I don't want no mortgage. I want me at least 2 cars in a parking lot. I don't need
take her
nothing
to the bathroom.
fabulous. You know? Yeah, I want to go take some trips. I want
I'm
to
gonna
go see
show
the
you
world.
exactly how to do all of that, man.
And I want to buy a whole bunch of books.
I'm trying to open up a school. I'm trying
Hey,
to I'm trying to help these kids, man.
they need a school. We need
I
school.
want to I want to do a school like this. I want to take a child from 6 months all the way up. His parents can, the parents they can come out of there, but I want to get these kids to be the elite of the elite.
And it'll come natural to them. It'll
Right,
come natural to them just like that because they started at a young age.
right.
Put it like this. We were programmed at an early age to think the way I'm gonna say oppressors been making us think. You know what I'm saying? And so if they took us at an early age and got us having to reprogram ourselves, and if we put the proper tools in it, not these children, things gonna be so much better.
That's all I want to do. I don't want.
Because these youngsters be thinking the streets and all that's the way, and I be trying to tell them it's not. You know what I'm saying? You worth more. That fiat don't back nothing. Y'all out there killing each other for nothing. That's nothing.
That's nothing.
That's
They
nothing.
killing themselves for worthless money.
Yeah, for real. And it just me. It bothers me because my son got shot at 18. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
he was in the wrong for what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But his mama put in his head money was everything, and she promoted the street stuff. Me, I had backed away from the street stuff. My sons don't. They heard of my lifestyle, but since they've been with me, they ain't never seen me in it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because I changed my whole life.
right,
You know, shoot, I started having children at 25. I didn't have a father. I had my mama's parents. You
right.
know, so I grew up with that balance of what a male's supposed to do and how a female's supposed to act too, you know. And so sure, I know when my grandmama told me to streets alone, I quit gang and I quit selling drugs. You know, so I focus more on working than anything, you know. So and like she pretty much in so many words, as years went down, I realized what she meant because I don't have to look over my shoulder with anything that I do.
Nah,
You
but
know,
guess what? God wanted you. See, I used to be angry because I ain't gonna lie. I asked God like, why I had to go through this. I was on the verge of getting everything together, right? My wife was like, that nursing money, that's some good money, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But I asked God, and what I came to realize is that, He been showing me this. This is my calling. Everything was already set in stone. You see what I'm saying?
like my wife always said, you got to go through something to get through something. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And that's just basically what it is. You know, everything had to happen like this for us to grow to be who we are now.
right.
And
So,
we were groomed for it at the end of the day.
and so now I realize, like, I was blessed. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, for real.
So,
And you appreciate everything.
and now I got the knowledge.
Yep.
How many people can say they got the knowledge?
Not hardly any.
How many people you really know? Like, don't none of my brothers know none of this shit I'm talking about. No, none of them.
Nope. Because sure, when I be talking to people about it, they be looking at me like I'm talking about physics and rocket science and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's my passion.
Right.
It's my
But
passion.
Okay, brother, I'm gonna jump over here. I gotta go get these everybody something to eat. I'm about to everybody want to eat late, but
My
right.
wife over here smacking on some chicken and pizza too.
I'm about to go on here and go run to the store real quick. But lock me in, man.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
check out my videos I post in the
Oh yeah. I went through and subscribed, so I'm gonna
oh,
start checking them out.
check them out, and then what? Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna be dropping some more information this week.
Most
Man,
definitely.
start sharing it out here like King L Bay, man.
Yeah.
He made this stuff real simple.
But I've been sharing your stuff. All bullshit aside, I've been sharing your stuff. Every time I see you pop up on Facebook, I share it. But now I got you locked in on YouTube. So shit.
The stuff and like I said, it's so simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You broke it
simple.
down. You broke it all down. Just like that. And like you said, it's all there in writing.
It's all right. I ain't making this stuff up.
Nope.
This is what they did. I didn't do nothing.
Yep. And they got no choice but to follow it.
All you got to do is learn the step by step, and I'll show you the rest.
Most
So,
definitely.
all right. Thanks you, brother, for the support, man.
Islam, Mo.
Islam, Mo.